Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Kristen Gear. I am the Director of Operations for BNI Arizona, and each week I come to you providing a weekly education nugget called Wisdom Wednesday that counts as one chapter education unit for watching. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's edition. Happy end of October. I was going to say November. Happy end of October, guys. We are almost to Halloween. I am loving all of the costumes that members are wearing. Love seeing all the pictures. You guys are having so much fun. I absolutely love it. So keep it up. I know that other chapters are having the Halloween theme tomorrow and our Friday chapters as well. So let's have some Halloween fun, everybody. Today, Opportunity Makers did a little spin to the weekly presentations and had us tie in a candy into the weekly presentation. So that was fun too. So you can definitely get super creative during this time. Lots of different themes can be added in to the different meetings just to change things up and have some fun. But so for our end of the year celebration, guys, I did send out all of the award winners via email. We also posted all of the pictures from the event over this past week. So there was 5 days of pictures that were posted last week. So make sure to check them out. The event was so much fun. I can't wait until next year's event. I'm sure it will be here before we know it. Can't believe we're heading into the holiday time. Vice presidents, make sure that as the chapter is taking off meetings, make sure to submit the PALMS reports as no meeting this week, so that way visitors won't be able to register for those dates. I've been getting that question a lot. So we want to make sure that we submit those PALMS reports, because making sure that visitors can't register for an upcoming meeting if the chapter's not meeting is definitely important. That way it'll be less follow-up for the visitor hosts and less communication needed, since then visitors won't be able to register for those dates. And another thing that's coming up, guys, next week. So next week starts November, which also means Friendsgiving. So every year, or at least the last couple years, we started to incorporate an amazing event called Friendsgiving, to where we actively help promote all of the incredible nonprofits within our BNI Arizona region. Shay, our executive assistant, has been working hard to make sure that all of our nonprofits are represented on the BNI Arizona website. We have a specific page on our website designated for all of our incredible nonprofits. So an email will go out Monday with all the information about Friendsgiving, so that way we can start cross-chapter promoting all of our incredible nonprofits. If your chapter doesn't have a nonprofit currently, now would be a perfect opportunity to find one. So find a nonprofit that speaks near and dear to your heart, that is looking for more visibility, especially this time of year, because then we can get them added into the loop with Friendsgiving and get them added on to our website. That will also give them more visibility, and nonprofits get their first full year for free in BNI. And a bonus item is that each chapter can have up to 2, as long as the nonprofits don't overlap with one another with what they support the community in. So if you know of a nonprofit, again, this time of year is usually the biggest opportunity and biggest time of year to where nonprofits are looking for more visibility, more volunteers, more donations, like all of the things. So we want to help those organizations do as much as possible during this time of year. Now, nonprofits, if you guys have special events that you want me to help promote in our Friendsgiving communications, make sure to send that over to me via email. I know that we have several chapters doing food drives right now. I know with everything happening in the world, food drives is even more important, especially there might be an increased need starting in November. So that would also be a great opportunity that if your chapter doesn't have a nonprofit, partner with a chapter that does, and maybe even collaborate on an amazing food drive for this time of year. I know during December, a lot of chapters will also help support different families around the holiday time. So that could be another great opportunity to where your chapter can help give back during this time of year. But I'll include a lot of details in the Friendsgiving email. So not only will we be promoting our incredible nonprofits, and how that will work is every $10 or more donation will count as a referral to nonprofits. Now, there are some nonprofits that take other donations outside of just monetary donations, as far as like actual like furniture and clothes and different types of donations. So make sure to check out the website. It has all of the details. And many of them also qualify for the Arizona state tax credits, which also is an incredible bonus. So that way it can help you during this upcoming tax year too. So I will include all the details of what all that looks like, but every 10 or more, let's say you donated $10 to a nonprofit, that counts as one referral. If you donate $20 to a nonprofit, that counts as one referral. So it's not one referral for every $10 to one nonprofit, but if you want to share the love, I know that many members last year actually went through the nonprofit list and donated to a bunch of nonprofits. So check out their information and look to see where you can support amazing organizations this time of year. So in addition to supporting our nonprofits, Friendsgiving is also the opportunity to where we can give thanks to our fellow members. So we'll be asking for different testimonials for fellow members. That way we can post those testimonials on our social media pages. So stay tuned. I'll be sending out the email on Monday with all the details with Friendsgiving and to submit who we are BNI thankful for this time of year. Thank you guys so much for always supporting the Wisdom Wednesdays and making sure that you go log these chapter education units. So another thing that will be coming out next week is the Power of One, guys. So make sure to log all your information. That Power of One is so important, especially with the new BNI year. Really looking at your Power of One numbers, creating some goals for the new BNI year. So if you're looking to gain more referrals, the best thing is to look to see how much you're passing. Because to gain more referrals, you have to pass more referrals. Look at your attendance. Did you know that attendance, to get full points on attendance, you have to show up? So to be physically present at your weekly event, that's where you get the full credit. There is points deducted if you're late or you leave early or if you have a substitute or if you're absent. If you have a medical excuse, it takes that week out of the 6-month average. But again, guys, the Power of One 6-month average, not month to month. I send it out month to month, but it's a whole 6-month average. So make sure you're showing up. Attendance is so key. It's all about visibility, credibility, profitability, right? So make sure that we're showing up every single week. Make sure that we're logging our referrals. On average, to get full points, it's 1 referral per week to pass, whether it's to the members of your chapter or members of another chapter. As a reminder, make sure that you remember to log the referrals that you personally are using member services, because that is an inside referral. So inside referrals are when you personally use someone's services. Outside referral is when you refer someone other than yourself. It's not necessarily inside, outside of the chapter. It's inside, meaning you personally are using someone's services. Outside, you're referring someone other than yourself. Make sure we're logging all the one-to-ones. If you look in your activity, you'll be able to see all of the one-to-ones that you have been conducting and make sure that everything is logged. Only one member has to log the one-to-one out of the 2 people. Now, if you have a group of people, make sure to log a one-to-one with the person next to you. So that's the only difference with one-to-ones. With one person, it counts as one one-to-one. In a group, it counts as 2 one-to-ones because you're submitting a one-to-one with the person next to you. And because our slips are now electronic and we no longer submit those paper slips, I love the innovation side of BNI. I'm sure all of you that have been in BNI far back to remember the paper slips are glad we no longer have the paper slips as well. So make sure to log all of those one-to-ones. Make sure to log these chapter education units, guys. It's so crazy how many goose eggs I see on the Power of One under chapter education units. This is the whole reason why I created Wisdom Wednesday. But the key thing is you have to log it. When you watch these videos, you also have to log that you watch the videos. I love that so many people tune in and watch these quick videos to earn that one chapter education unit, but make sure that you're going in right afterwards and logging the information, or even time blocking some time on your calendar, so that way maybe even once a month you're logging for the month. Whatever works best for you, just make sure that we are logging it. And then sharing the gift of BNI with visitors. So we are growing leaps and bounds with BNI Arizona. So we are hitting new, like, all-time high numbers every single week, which is just incredible. We're launching new chapters. We just launched the 3rd Spanish-speaking chapter. The buzz is around town, guys. So make sure that you're reaching out to professionals and just sharing the gift of BNI. You don't have to overcomplicate visitor invites. The whole goal of having a visitor at your chapter meeting is to gain more visibility for everyone in the room. And they get to learn about BNI when they show up, and then they can decide whether it's going to be the right fit for them and their business. But don't pre-qualify someone whether or not BNI is a good fit for them without even inviting them. Let them check it out for themselves and then figure out how everything works afterwards. But invite like you're inviting to a party. You just want to introduce them to some amazing professionals, and hey, it gets everyone in the room, all your chapter members, more visibility, and not just the one person visibility, but you're in essence connecting them with that person's 250 contacts, because they say on average each person has about 250 business contacts. And so it's not just connecting the chapter and creating visibility for the one person. It's actually creating visibility for way more than that. So keep that in mind. You're not inviting visitors to join the chapter. You're inviting visitors to have more visibility for everyone in the room. And then if they decide that BNI is the right fit and they're looking to grow their business, that's a bonus. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Don't overcomplicate the visitor thing. We're just inviting to introduce them to some amazing people. And if they're lucky enough to submit an application and lucky enough to get a membership committee approval, then then they get to be a part of the team. So that is all about the power of one, guys. Make sure to check it out when it comes out next week. I do send those out on a routine every month basis. So make sure to check out the new report next week. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's Wisdom Wednesday. And remember, go log one chapter education unit. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.